Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Well, now we are focused on a theme which is about the Chibok girls. It's 2 years on and several perspectives has been going on. Lately we've heard the Vice President speak, but let's start off with taking you back in time. At the time, we did invite the Secretary to Borno State Government, and he was here on the program and he spoke about the Chibok girls' abduction. Here's what he said.
The version of the Borno State government as regards what happened on the 14th of April this year. You say that the student or the principal was hoodwinked into believing that these people were
not the
good people.
The students.
The students?
Yeah.
Oh, so the principal wasn't around? There was no authority?
Yeah, the principals live outside the school.
They
don't live with the girls.
Understandably so. But the thing is, who was there with the students? Who was the authority with them, authority figure with them on the night they were kidnapped?
Literally, they were on their own because it was night and the principal and teachers live outside the dormitories of the students, and there were probably 2 or so security men, and they came in. That is what we're saying.
Is that still
it is not as if the principal was just there waiting for Boko Haram.
There were no dorm mistresses.
They don't live with the students.
They don't have dorm mistresses who live with them?
I don't. You mean what?
They usually, in dormitories, they usually have dorm mistresses who
teachers and principal have staff quarters, but outside the dormitories, outside the main premises of the school. You know, it happens in all schools. You know it. That our principals, our teachers, and so on have their staff quarters fairly detached from the main dormitory area, residential area of the students.
You know, back to this letter, Ambassador Jide, yes. When the police didn't act on this letter, what did you do? You just sat by?
How do we know that they didn't act?
Did you have a reporting system? Say, for instance, were you
a letter? Have to come back to us that, yes, we have received this letter, and we are ready to do this, but this is our constraint.
Yes, because it's not the first day of the exams. You should have known that, well, all of these details you put here, that you want provision of 3 pickup vehicles to convey security men through these routes, which you spelled out: Maiduguri Biu daily, Maiduguri Auno daily, and Maiduguri to Askira Lassa Chibok twice a week. Yes. If it's not been done from the first day they started the examination, then you should have been able to do put in place an alternative security measure for the people, for the students.
Let me enlighten you. This letter is on the basis of the letter we received from the coordinator, Mr. Gaya,
of the West African Examination Council.
He requested for these things, and we wrote the commissioner on his behalf. We wrote the commissioner of police to assist, and we also do our own part.
Because I wouldn't leave my child. I'm a father. I wouldn't leave my child when someone tells me that he can't protect my child for me. Maybe I have a night watch or a driver that's supposed to go pick up my child, and he says, "Oga, I can't go. I will go myself."
Your child would be in London somewhere, or maybe in...
No. Let's not trivialize this. If someone tells you he can't protect your children, then you should be able to move.
Who is this someone? Is it
the police? No, you said the police couldn't do anything when you wrote that.
That's what I'm telling you. There's hierarchy. In governance, there are rules and regulations. The governor of Borno does not control the police, even constitutionally. So he has to tell the person whose constitutional responsibility it is to provide security.
All right, Ambassador Jida, did the state government get confirmation from the police about them providing security before these exams? Yes or no?
Repeat your question.
Did the state government, Borno State government, did they get confirmation from the police or any security outfit at that they were going to provide security for these exams, yes or no?
The commissioner of police didn't report to us. We didn't have anything writing to the effect that he has a problem.
So there was no record that the police responded?
No.
Well, Aisha Yusufu joins us. She's of the Bring Back Our Girls campaign group. She joins us from our studios in Abuja. Good morning and thank you for joining us. Well, 2 years on, definitely not a pleasant one that parents of these girls have not been reunited with their daughters. But in spite of all that has been going on, especially recent comments from the federal government, Are you optimistic that at the end of the day, the girls will be reunited with their families?
Good morning, and thank you for having me. Definitely, we are optimistic that the Chibok girls will be reunited with their family. And that's why we keep hope alive. Like the team that we are using for this 2 years is Hope Endures. And it's so heartbreaking, it's so heart-wrenching, it's saddening, it's disappointing, it's unbelievable that today, 731 days after the abduction of the Chibok girls, and exactly 2 years that they have been abducted, we have not yet been able to bring back the Chibok girls to their families. And that it's so painful, it's so unimaginable. But here we are today, 731 days after, the girls are not yet back. And the thing we need to understand is the fact that the primary responsibility of government is the protection of lives and property. And the Chibok girls were in school. They were on a national assignment when they were taken away. 731 days. It is time we begin to think of these children as our children. They are not those children. They are not those children. They are our children. Yesterday, from the reports, I heard the vice president referring to them as those children. They are not those children. They are his children. He will look at them the way he will look at Kiki. And that's what he will see, that those daughters of his are missing. The president, as the father of this nation, should look at the Chibok girls and see the Chibok girls as his children that are missing, as if it was Zara that was missing. Each and every one of us should see the Chibok girl, should see the Chibok girls as our own children. Until we begin to see it that way, we'll also always look at it as it's not our problem, it's not our business. It is. It is the duty of the Nigerian government to rescue the Chibok girls, irrespective of who is president. And one thing we need to understand, I think along the way we seem to be getting that message wrongly. To demand for the rescue of the Chibok girls is not doing them a favor. It's only doing what is right. The rescue of the Chibok girls is not a privilege. It's their right as enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the government needs to do all it can to ensure that the Chibok girls are brought back home.
You know, this is one touchy issue every time we come to talk about the Chibok girls. You've also seen and heard what even nations like the United States, the United Kingdom High Commissioner that was here did say about the whereabouts of these girls, knowledge of their whereabouts, and how difficult it was for any government or anyone to move in at that point in time. From your daily activity and campaign for the rescue of our girls, what do you think we're missing out, especially now that we have a new government in place?
I think most importantly, what we are missing out is credible intelligence, seeking for credible intelligence. The president, December 2015, during his presidential media chat, came out to say that he had no credible intelligence, and that was it. And that is not okay. In the war against insurgency, we have to look for that credible intelligence wherever it is. We have a video that has come out, proof of life from the CNN. And in that same video, I saw the Minister of Information of 170 million citizens, saying that the video looked as if it was staged per se. And I'm thinking, these girls are in captivity. So as long as they are in captivity, their freedom of expression is taken away from them. So they will it has to be scripted. It is what the abductors want them to say that they will say. And he went on to talk about the fact that, they are not looking changed. They are still looking the same, like the 2 years on, they have not changed. What was he expecting? Those children look devastated.